Hi friends, I've decided we're gonna try a new food. It used to be one of my favorite foods from Olive Garden. It may have some other, it may have vinegar on it. No? Okay. So it doesn't have any other substances on it?
No, it might
but what is it dipped in? What do they dip it in though to make it this?
I have no clue.
It might be dipped in vinegar.
Pickled? I don't think that's
I can't have pickled.
I don't think that's pickled.
We'll find out. I'm about to eat a peppercini.
But it was touching an onion.
Onions are okay. Okay, I'm about to eat a peppercini. This is my face right now. This is at neutral. I just took my cromolyn and I just took a mast cell suppressant medication. I don't like to use all of the big medications on camera, but cromolyn is one of my treatments. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm a bit nervous.
I'm nervous for you.
Okay. Holy Hannah. Ah. Oh.
I don't see how you enjoy that. I don't see how you enjoy spice like that. It looks very uncomfortable for me.
Well, it's much spicier than I remember.
Are you sure you didn't like to eat banana peppers before?
I love banana peppers, but I also like pepperoncinis.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I do remember you eating those. You used to eat them with a straight face. Like, no response.
I'm eating
Waffle fries!
to calm it down.
From Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Now we shall see what happens to the face.
Why did you eat the whole thing after the first bite?
Because the memory tasted so good.
Your face is going to turn red just from it being so spicy, Joss.
My ears are starting to tingle. Should we have taken the rescue pen out just in case? No. I don't think so.
We've tried other foods without having to pull it out.
Yeah. We have yet to need the anaphylaxis pen. The thing is I'm on a beta blocker, so I can't use an EpiPen. I have to use glucagon pen, which is actually for people with diabetes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't have an EpiPen. So, my pen's over there. And it's not a pen, it's a syringe. In the vials, there's a hard substance, and then there's a syringe. So you push the syringe liquid down into the vial. Then you have to shake the vial so the mixture mixes up together. Then you have to suck up the liquid that has now been mixed together. Then you take the needle out and shove it somewhere in the body. But I'm assuming it's in my thigh. And then you put the injection in. But by that point, I would probably be unconscious and probably having a seizure because most of my big reactions start with seizures. So, anybody who's watching this should know.
Wait, you have seizures and then you have a reaction, or you have a reaction then you have seizures?
We don't know because I've never gone into full-blown anaphylaxis, so we'll never know if my anaphylaxis looks like seizures.
That's terrifying.
Yep. I'm just assuming that my anaphylaxis will look like a seizure. Which will also be terrifying because I won't be able to tell you, hey, I can't breathe. You'll just have to hopefully be, by that point, I'll be on like a monitor.
It'll be purple.
Yeah. Hopefully not alone.
So people just have to know that when they're around, if you...
And hopefully I won't be in one of those hospitals where they don't think, oh, her seizures are fake. She'll breathe again.
That's messed up.
You know what I mean? It might be one of those situations where it's like, she's fine, she'll breathe again.
Well,
Oh, wait, it's
already...
a seizure turning into anaphylaxis. Wait, she's dead.
That
Oops.
wasn't what we were expecting to happen.
That's not what we were expecting.
They said
That's not our fault. Ma'am,
Yeah,
it's
it
your
is
fault.
It's so your fault. Oh, it pissed me
This
off.
is why mast cell activation syndrome needs more awareness. Because, first off, seizures need more awareness and more sensitivity training. And mast cell activation syndrome needs to be educated and protocols need to be put in place. And I'm going to call out the hospital specifically in this area. The University of Minnesota needs better training for all of their staff to understand mast cell. So when somebody comes in having a mast cell reaction, they don't send us home and say that it's anxiety.
Oh. Not only that, but even people seeing it who are around a lot seem to think that they weren't real at first.
Yep. The last time I went in, I was pretty sure I was having a mast cell reaction. I had my heart rate was at 180. The doctor had the audacity to tell me, I think you have white coat syndrome. I wanted to look at him and tell him, I think you have a tiny dick.
Probably elaborate on what that would be.
Huh?
The white coat syndrome.
White coat syndrome is people who fear doctors. I don't fear doctors. I walk right up to them and tell them to their face that they do things wrong and that they need to do things better. Last year, I couldn't have done this. Now, I can do this proudly. I can proudly do this. And I'm helping other people do this too. If you watch my channel, you see this happen all the time. I give great advice on TikTok. If you watch me, my handle is TanzChelsea, TanzChelsea. You can see some of it on my Instagram, which is the same handle, TanzChelsea. TanzChelsea. It means the dancing Chelsea, which I guess that handle is not really applicable anymore. I used to dance a lot. I don't anymore. I might need to change my handle, you guys. The disabled Chelsea.
The stiff Chelsea.
Stiff Chelsea? That just makes me sound like a prude.
The zebra print Chelsea.
Zebra print Chelsea. No. I gotta think of something snazzy, because as soon as you change the name, people are gonna be like, who is this person? I just have to add like letters in between or something so they know who it is still. Give me suggestions for my new handle. I want to keep it like in the same vein, but maybe add like EDS or like MCAS. You know, something that's familiar. Ooh, I'm getting some brain fog.
Your cheeks are
Something's
definitely better.
brewing.
Your cheeks are definitely more red.
Something is brewing. Something's brewing. I'm not sunburned yet.
And just for the watchers, What does a sunburn mean?
A sunburn. I get wicked flushing, which is sort of like my first mediator for histamine. There's 200 histamines, 200 type of mediators in the body. And my first, like, hey, something's wrong with you, I get this big red flushing against my face. It almost looks like a lupus butterfly on my face, but for me, it just looks like I went outside and got lobster red on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's more apparent than others, but a lot of times, like, when you're looking at my face, you're like, what did you do? And beforehand, when I, like, went into Sephora and be like, your makeup sucks, you guys. It doesn't cover my redness. I'd go in and they'd be like, we've given you everything. I'm like, no, you guys aren't trying hard enough. Give me the best of the best. So I went to, like, Yves Saint Laurent, and that's the makeup I use because it's the only stuff, and it's expensive as hell. Once I got to that level, I was like, yep, this is it. And I would melt off the makeup off my face. I would glow through makeup. That's how hot my face got. And it feels like a sunburn. Even putting a washcloth on my face hurts. Yep. So